Today on the Auto Insider, we're reviewing the 2020 Mercedes GLE350. Now there's a long line of Mercedes SUVs these days, all the way from the top of the heap, which is the GL, all the way down to the GLA. This is the GLC. It's the middle of the line. It's the 4MATIC all-wheel drive 3-row version. Now this vehicle does come in a 2-row, 5-passenger, but we have the optional 3rd row, which is a 7-passenger. Well, let's say 5 and 2 half passengers. A couple of upgrades you'll notice on the GLE350 that we have is the color-coded fender wells. I really like that. The standard is black. I like it when it's more color key. Also, you have the blacked out side view mirrors that fold away when you lock the door. Great for parking in small spaces, like your garage. Mercedes opted for a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine on this GLE350. Great for fuel economy, but it does have a bit of a turbo lag. I'm not a huge fan of that part. But once you're on the road, it rides out like a champ. And I've seen some videos lately of SUVs where an average sized man can't even stand under this tailgate. Well, no problems here on the GLE. When you get inside, it's highly configurable, if not a little bit difficult. Let's check it out. I'll show you what I mean. Always great to have a storage cover for an SUV. A way to keep your personal wares out of sight. But now when it comes time to letting this 3rd row up, that's when the difficulty starts. On an $80,000 vehicle, I would think there would be a power adjustable 3rd row. Not in the GLE. The seat gets in the way and it's pretty hard to get up. Once you have it up and you slide up these headrests, your rear view is really obstructed by these headrests. Now, the 2nd row though is fully powered. One push here, the front passenger seat moves out of the way to make room for this 2nd row. There's a 60-40 split, and this 2nd row folds flat into the floor for great storage capacity. The other side is the same way. Another power switch gets the left side of the vehicle as well. Once the car goes all in place, one push of the button, it closes and locks all the doors.
I mentioned that it has a 3rd row. Well, like I said, maybe 2 half passengers fit back there. Now, getting to the 3rd row is easy, but this power function also makes it a bit time consuming. It's a slow process of getting this 2nd row out of the way to get access to the 3rd row, but it is convenient. But that's about where the convenience ends for the 3rd row. Well, sorta. This 2nd row is power adjustable, so this 3rd row passenger can move the 2nd row for ingress and egress, but there's not gonna be very many adults who will wanna ride back here for any extended period of time. But not really a slight on Mercedes. Most new 3-row midsize SUVs are met with the same complaints. This is a seat for children, but why did you buy it? Probably for children. And speaking of children, this is where they'll most likely spend most of their time in this 2nd row. MB Tex leather is comfortable. 2nd row has tons of leg room for preteens and teens. Right here in the center, you have chargers. You have a AC outlet. They're power 2nd row seats to adjust for the person who may be in that 3rd row. These are the fast chargers here and a little pocket for their wares. And this is the AC charger that I just spoke about. You'll notice over there that purple, yes, you can change the lighting inside the 2nd row, and you have 4 climate controls for those passengers in the back as well. And then we make our way to the front seat. Well, you'll spend most of your time heated seats and heated armrests.
I'm a real big fan of the GLE dashboard and the way it's laid out. This one-piece screen that goes across here makes everything easy to read, easy to see, very legible, and this is a really high definition screen here. You can actually pitch and move around the screen the same way you would on a smartphone device, and you also have options on the navigation to go in here and you can change some of the settings here on the navigation. For example, there's an option for augmented reality. And what that does is it gives you an actual visual of what you're looking at. For example, coffee shop, hamburger shop, gas station. And it gives you a 3D view. You can control it there from the screen, or you can control it from this mouse pad here where your finger just falls right into place. I will say, I have used a lot of these touchscreens. The one in this Mercedes works better than most. Pretty easy to get to, easy to control. Your hand falls right in place. This nice zebra wood slides back. You have a place here to charge your phone wirelessly, and there are 2 fast charging ports here in the console. Now, if you have one of those older, like iPhone 10 cell phones, you can't plug it in here. You have to have one of those newer chargers. Center console has a 3rd charger in here. One thing I've really come to enjoy about the Mercedes is the automatic climate control and the different things it'll do. You go here to the menu setting. It takes you to your different screens. I choose air quality. When I get there, it gives me ionization, which cleans the air out, filters out all the pollens. But the thing I love most is this air freshener. From here, Mercedes has different scents that you install right in your dashboard, and it gives you great smell and fragrance in the vehicle. That's one of the things that would keep me going back to the Mercedes dealer. Your controls that are here are also redundant here on your steering wheel. There's a little mouse. You move around, it takes you across the screen. This takes you back to home. You answer your phone here. Radio volume control here. You have the smart cruise control that has lane keep assist. It has Distronic, which actually maintains the distance between you and the vehicle ahead of you. You could set that right here on your steering wheel. This is where you start your cruise control, turn your cruise controller on and off, and you navigate through your screens here on the steering wheel. You can change here of your steering wheel just by taking your finger over this button. You can go through your different functions here on the dash. When you've chosen one, choose it, and it's then selected there. Gear shift here, in is for park, up is for reverse, down is for drive. Automatic windshield wipers, rain sensitive. Rear windshield wiper right here on the same one. Bright light control here on your stick. Seat controls here on the door. Very typical of Mercedes. Heated seats, ventilated seats. You can control the passenger seat. Another thing I really like is here on the dashboard, you can do things like go to your comfort and convenience. Here, when I choose comfort and convenience, I can choose my seats. I can get a hot, relaxing back. I can get an active massage, and I can also control the massage for my passenger as well. Just a matter of here or here takes me back to where I was.
Here's another little cool feature to impress your friends with. It's height control. Airbags lift the vehicle up and down if you're gonna take the GLE off-road or something. Well, for more of my week in this 2020 Mercedes GLE350, tune in to the Auto Insider now on News and Talk 1380 WAOK or download the radio.com app and listen on your smartphones.